Cauldrons could too. Dead machine. It must be a bristleback. It must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
Outlander approaching. That the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jaruf's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
sure? You! I know you see me. Flip my drink. Anyone? Yes. Hi.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Think of it. What happened to that hammer you lost?
Keep poking.
This should be useful.
Burn that mug of yours in public
Now I just need
again.
to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Somewhere to be. Sorry.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
Too This screw up
Till Alvin blows that whistle, no one's working it.
wooing an Osterum woman with a poem sounds like a great idea. Of course you got a slap to the face.
Don't often see new faces around here. It's about time the Carja brought in some real machines.
Salutations, fair maiden. Who might you be?
Tinkering with one hammer isn't gonna kill me.
Unless Alvin and his cronies here.
Well, step right in. Think of it. What happened to that hammer you lost?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Am I lost, or am
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Ulvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Carja?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Ulvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you. Good to see you, Red.
I better head out.
Back to sitting on my ass then.
I am most certainly so. On it, Brewmaster. Easy there, Red. Greetings.
Aloy, change your mind about that
strike.
rule?
No? Anyway.
I can't beat you.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice. Until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile. If you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Ignoring me again?
Drinks later?
Thought Norris stayed in their sacred land.
Nora. Must be an exile.
If you have a go in the fighting pits, I'll be sure to watch.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Odur. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Yeah!
Wow!
Yeah! Almost ready to go?
You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy or power attack to blast the armor off. That energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades.
Fine day for poor singing, I say. Woohoo! That's some damn good gear you got there, Red. You're back. Nora in the dance. Now I've seen everything.
Don't blow your blade.
I'll take you under the table anytime.
Okay, just try again. Energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades.
I am smart as ever since. Exactly.
I'll buy you a drink, but I'm not exactly made of shards, you know?
What?
I could take her.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
It looks like this one. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Don't you think I
Never forget. I think.
Okay, just try again.
I've practiced enough.
Still got some training to complete, though. Until next time. Up for some training?
ignoring me again?
Side attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks. Attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
by now.
I kind of like those weapons of factory.
Power attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage. But they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment.
Same time, same place.
I am most
Now to use that energy, try attacking your enemy. See if you can energize them. That spear of yours seems to energize after attacks. I think landing heavy attacks or combinations will energize it faster.
Is that a Nora I see?
Aren't we dinosaur eyes?
Not again.
Superman, I would salute you.
Oh no, a light attack won't energize your enemy. Hit them with any heavy attack.
Just because you keep blurring out doesn't mean you're off the hook.
Where'd I put my shoe?
Oh, hi!
There it is. Best singing voice in all. Not working.
Hey, I thought you'd left by... Yeah!
Anyone know where I put my drink? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, there it is.
This one goes to the Nora.
Where your mouth is?
That spear of yours seems to energize after attacks. I think landing heavy attacks or combinations will energize it faster.
Keeping the sun up. About it.
Now to use that energy, try attacking your enemy. See if you can energize them. The savior of Meridian wins!
I gotta go.
There's still some training for you to finish. Hope to see you again.
We are on the same side here, Owen. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfund Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
I was hoping you'd be back. Got something new just for you, if you're interested.
Hey!
Haha, yeah!
Come on! Yeah!
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Someone hit her in.
Yeah! Hut!
Get my around.
Yeah!
They're taking out, but we'll talk soon.
Say hi.
That energy doesn't last forever. That spirit can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you vanquish your opponents.
Finish that fascinating story. Don't look away. Yeah! Yeah, you!
Smartest man you ever understand exactly.
I think I've had too much.
Don't you think I've forgotten? I never forget. Like a thing you thought about.
Yeah, you!
I'd live in a forge if they paid me.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
More drinks.
Ignoring me again? Yeah!
It looks like this one.
Yeah! Missy!
Someone said
Not again.
in all the
Just you keep going. Doesn't mean you're still
I kind of like those weaponsmiths, actually. You're back. I'll just course it ain't.
And an empty
Hope to catch you soon. Ignoring me again? Yeah.
More than that to keep me busy.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Yeah, you.
You've got some stories to tell.
Gotta keep going,
Better luck next time.
How goes it, Hammerhead? What?
Didn't expect to see you up and about.
Almost ready to go?
It seems like Bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain. Okay, I think I have enough Bitterleaf. You look edible. Once you're cooked. This place has seen better days. I don't think I can get past them. Guess I should leave it for now. I've learned to override machines and cauldrons before. I wonder if they're really out here. Looks like a landsman. Scary ramblers. for anything, though. machine doesn't like fire. There. That should be enough wild meat for Milduf. Scavengers. Native said I could... Tiny native stockpiles. Empty. look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. Powering on me. I can send it to my stash. No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile. I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. Could use a decent meal. And soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
You're welcome, my head's fuzzy. Your head? Good day.
Don't let Petra hear you say that. She'll hammer your head out of your behind.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again. Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Mildef's cooking up.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Olvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvin up.
What is this concession decree that Olvin wants?
He wants only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their new...
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Carja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Carja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Easy. Take cover.
To the claim!
Just like a watch.
Hammer me right.
Welcome, Elvet.
Do I have to say it every time? Every time!
Must be someone round here.
Brother! Good looking!
Good to see you, Red.
I better head out.
Back to sitting on my ass, then.
Where are you off to? Is that a tripwire? Acid'll do a lot of damage. whole area is rigged with tripwires.
Make it worth your while if you kill these scroungers.
It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwire. Like that. What do you think the tripwires are for?
Just like I thought.
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
Thank the Forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. Then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Ulvund.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. I just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Erend headed south. Should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Welcome, Outlander.
Move those feet!
That last ale grinding your gears still?
I'll, take care of what you want.
Oh there!
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Your compassion warms my
What strikes your fancy? Practice or a challenge?
Ignoring me again? Yeah!
Missy!
He sure is your
You spit the fire?
Yeah!
Where did I put my shoe?
Didn't forget your
It looks
tool
like this one.
today, did you?
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Hour of meeting.
Yeah! Yeah!
Over here!
Not been long enough.
If I were a Superman, I would salute.
Yeah!
Or am I?
Yeah! 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 Almost ready to go?
This one goes to the Nora.
Almost ready to go?
Look at her go!
You look worse than you did yesterday.
Yeah.
This place is no better than the wilds.
That bristleback's gonna run him down.
Thank the forge you were here.
Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Sorry. There's the quarry Fearless mentioned. It's always good to have extra. Better. There. Quarry's safe.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in the Dawn before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. Dead bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out. Strange. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there? I better keep following the trail up. I should walk. Last thing I need is a machine stomping around in there.
Hey, I thought you'd left by... What? I wasn't paying attention.
Walked past Thurless old shop and tripped over. Fire and spit! You're the first Nora who's ever spoken to me. That reminds me. You know what we need? Proper survey of the valley.